Schwartz, stand up. Let's have a bumper kick. Welcome to the Flash Family Show. This is the last show of this particular run, so you're in for a special treat tonight. Because if you would have come next week, there wouldn't be anything here. That's the treat, that you actually get a show. Before I get rolling here, did everybody get a chance to put their who, what, and where slips in here? If there are any that are left over, you do it now or forever hold those suckers. Tonight's show is totally spontaneous. It's made up in the moment. It's based on your suggestions. The cast will take the first suggestion that they hear, so shout them out. Okay? Don't raise your hands because beyond about the first 2 rows of these lights, you just can't see anything at all. Now, they may ask for suggestions from certain parts of the house. Like, it might be from the left rear of the house. What's a mode of transportation? Walking. I barely heard it. I barely heard it. You really have to shout it out so they can hear it. Because at that time, there may be 6 or 8 suggestions coming up, and they'll take the first one that they can actually hear. They can sort of decipher. So for the whole audience, what's your favorite color? Blue. I heard blue first from someplace up here. Good. Good. That's the way it works. It's real, real simple.
Except your left or our right?
Well, I think they'll gesture. From the back, far. From the far back, right. So you'll know. It's like hand signals in your car. Okay. Let me scoot these things over. Also, we're going to do something else this evening. How many people are familiar with the old Groucho Marx show, You Bet Your Life? Yeah. Good. At a given point in that show, they would have a secret word, and when the people in some of the contestants would say the word, then a duck would come down and give them $100. No, that's what they used to do. We don't do that. Now what we do is, I'll come out in the audience and I'll get a word from somebody. We can't shout it out because the cast can hear it back there. They're lurking right behind this screen, as a matter of fact. And at the point in the show, they won't know what the secret word is. So at the point in the show when the word comes up, everybody in the audience will go, quack, 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 quack. Maybe in the middle of some big, heavy, dramatic scene up there. So that's the fun part. A little quicksandy there, so it's great. Last week, I think the word was okay, actually. All right. So let's say it's last week. You guys are here last week. We got the time warp thing, and I come out and say, "Gee, Bill, that's okay." You've already got it done. I'm going to come into the house. Somebody in the middle here have an everyday word. It would be a word like through, or we have light was a word. This gentleman. Now I'm going to attempt to print this on here so you can see it. You can read it actually. Do not say it out loud, because then they will hear it backstage. Toughie, right? That may come up 60 or 80 times tonight. Okay, the show will start in about 60 seconds. Once again, totally spontaneous. Flash family, thank you very much for coming this evening.
Of the evening, I want to have a suggestion of something that people might do on a weekend to like wake themselves up.
Eat pizza.
Eat pizza they might do, that's right. In this first piece we're going to look for inspiration from body position. So we're going to kick this piece off with eating pizza and then progress from there, seeing what the body position inspires. So let's have a little pizza eating. Oh, you got a piece here. I can't wait till it's done.
Freeze!
Yes.
A sign. Any sign, please.
Please, for this poor little babe, whether we should spare it or give it back to its rightful mother.
Freeze! It's the statue of Karma. prosciutto, provolone. There's a little bit of cheddar in there. Okay.
Anything that gives me more muscles.
Oh, was that for you?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll make another one.
Freeze!
George. I still have it, but it's going to get away soon, so... Well, I can't quite reach it. You'll have to pull it down some more.
Freeze! Couldn't we get a shorter cow paw?
Polish.
Oh my God, Cindy! Look at you! Look how that shirt hangs on you! It did work! My diet did work! I'll announce this to the whole world!
Would you untie my hands now?
As the scores come in, she's disappointed with the 6.3. Disappointment reigns. Now, as we wait for artistic scores, she tries to compose herself for the TV cameras. Oh no, it's a 2.4.
Ah!
Intermission judge! Oh, please! You always liked my mother's tuna casserole before.
I think I have to go to the hospital, honey.
Freeze! Drink this, my pretty. You'll get your man that way.
No, drink this.
Oh no, you want him. You want him to love you and carry you away.
But you want him to love you for yourself. Drink this.
You want money and riches, don't you?
You want to be truly, honestly yourself.
Welcome to tonight's poetry reading. So honored to have you all here. Please, may I have the title? And I'd like a multi-word title of the poem. A piece of poetry. Something flowing and effervescent.
Alien Church.
Flamencos from Mars. How lovely, thank you very much. And what is the language of the last foreign film that you saw? Italian.
Swedish.
French, I heard. Thank you so much. And I'd like to present our poet, Claude Bonbon. Please. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you very much. Yours truly, Amanda, will be translating for Claude, since I'm supposed to speak French fluently. And signing for Claude will be Armand Signoret. Please. The signing is for those of you who are a little hard of hearing, or perhaps just want something visual to watch. And now, the poem. Flamingos, I almost forgot it there, but I didn't. Flamingos from Mars.
Voyons chaque te faire, Mother.
Their graceful wings beat a pattern in the sky.
Chacun son goût à la mer de Seine, comme il y a 30 heures devant la stade.
As they neared the seashore, they spotted two children walking along the shore. They dropped down and dropped their doo-doo on their head.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a quand nous sommes peut-être les baisser mes fesses? Tout jeune et toute des sondiques, l'amour.
As they flew down the seashore, they lifted high over the cliffs, making love in the air with their wings. Their little feet touching each other, their beaks rasping against each other, caressing the undersides of their bellies, their feathers.
Quand nous sommes finis, les déserts des trous fusées et poulets foussés donnent chacun des châteaux neufs du pape. Mais nous sommes peut-être dans les stonks et rien.
As they settle down in a little cafe called Mars, they hovered over a glass of champagne and a little brie. These wonderful flamingos from Mars looked into each other's eyes, pressed their beaks, flapped their wings, and said, "We will never, never be parted, mon amour." Oh, that was a lovely poem.
French. It always does something to me. One of the ways we got inspiration was through body positions. Another way, we're going to get it tonight, is from you, from your suggestions in the baskets. The basic elements of any scene are who, what, and where. So we will get those now. People in a relationship of fascination and perplexity. A what? A barrel of radioactive waste. A where? A small cave at the top of Mount Everest.
You never cease to amaze me. You weren't afraid to come in here at all, were you?
It's here, darling. I know it's here. Come, join me in this wonderful exposition. I'm going to understand radioactivity at last, firsthand.
You're just amazing, you know that? Every day, it's a new thrill, a new adventure, a new horizon. Why, you're practically glowing.
You're not. What? I wanted to glow with you.
You're missing, honey, you're missing the point. Put it on it right now. Do I know a barrel when I see a barrel?
You are wonderful. You are amazing. Let me see. This is an amazing face.
Am I glowing?
Touch it. Sit on it. Roll around on it. Yes, darling, you two are glowing. You realize, of course, what this means. No one in the world has a relationship like we do.
No one's as hot.
No. It's scintillating. No one's as... You're just magnificent.
No, you do it. No, I don't. I'm stealing it. You do it for a while, okay? But you don't even need to try, honey. Just sit there. Just Well, let's open it. What the heck? Let's go all the way, all right?
Wait! Before it happens, because you know we'll mutate from this.
Yeah, but what's that? What's that for a few seconds of glory?
I just wanted to remember you in this magnificent moment.
In my true colors.
In your true colors.
With all my features still
All
there.
your features.
Turn around. Let me look at you just one last time this way.
I'm okay this way, aren't I? All the way around?
You're spectacular this way. Nothing in this barrel could make you more amazing, more fascinating, more of a thrill than the way you are right now. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, you're so strong.
Oh, I know.
Yes, you are.
Please, this isn't...
Oh, it's rather disappointing.
Quite small, isn't it?
It is. It's quite small. I expected
I don't know, something
throbbing,
bigger. Yeah,
bright,
yeah.
larger.
Oh, hell, that's not even the size of a baseball.
Oh, look! It's already happening! Oh, gosh! Oh!
What do you mean, huh? What do you mean by huh?
No, it's just not nearly what I expected. I thought that your shirt would rip because the muscles would bulge. And,
I feel like they are.
well, no, you're getting shorter. Your face is kind of rearranging itself. Your nose didn't used to be over there, dear. I'm not sure.
Wait, not sure?
Yeah,
It's a little late now, isn't it?
Well, I'm not sure if I want to touch it. I mean, you made this commitment and... Ah! Oh. My skin's throbbing. Whew. I feel lighter.
Oh, sure, you like it.
Oh. I feel like I could fly. Oh, darling, this is wonderful. You didn't tell me.
It's always this
My
way,
breasts
isn't
are
it?
getting larger. This is
You like
great. This is just wonderful. Gee, I wish I had done this to you. Honey? Gosh, that's too bad. All right, we're back for more Who, What, Where. Who? What? Where? The Who. Oh, this is nice. A clown that is always sad. The what? You are in Valley and you don't want to come home. Well, that's very understandable. I get that. The where? In Valley, a lingerie department at Nordstrom's. Yes, a clown that is always sad in a lingerie department at Nordstrom's on Valley where he doesn't want to leave. Thank you. Here's that extra stock you needed.
Thank you so very much.
Hi, clown.
apartment is upstairs. Perhaps you'd like something in a... No. Oh, yes. How nice. Yes. Well, are you here for the children's department? Pajamas. That's what you need, pajamas. And flannel. Oh, no, sir, we only sell those to women.
I've got a problem. I'm due back at the circus, and well, I don't want to go home. It's too nice here.
Oh, isn't it lovely? You know, I moved here 20 years ago from London, and I'll never leave.
But see, I've got a family back there, and they're kind of waiting for me.
Bring them here.
Well, I just don't think Mrs. Clown and the kids would understand. I mean, they're home expecting me back, and we're going for our Sunday drives in the clown car, and all 6 of us get out of it, you know, at the park. And I just can't be funny anymore. It's been happening for years. I don't know. Everything in the world seems so bad now that this is the only place that I feel like maybe some of the badness is gone and I can be funny again, but even here I don't feel funny. Even my nose doesn't feel funny anymore.
You don't look very funny.
I don't feel very funny.
Well, let's see. I'm sure we could get you a job here in the store. And there's a hut available in my complex.
Gee, I don't know much about lingerie.
Well, we'll put you...
I mean, do you have a large shoe and baggy polka dotted clothing department?
No, but we'll put you in men's clothing.
That's just it. Being a clown is all I know. And everyone's so happy here on ballet, they never need to be cheered up.
You're right. I know. You could become a shadow dancer.
Shadow dancer? There's an idea. Happy when they came in, though.
But they got happier. I think that's wonderful. You have a gift. You have a talent. You must do it.
Okay, I'll stay. But only if you'll wear my nose.
All right.
Clear across the room, you see someone you knew years ago. But you don't talk anymore. Because
You hit their car and totaled it.
Given their car and told I wouldn't talk to you either. Thank you.
They always pick me for this because I have the worst handwriting in the cast. Okay, who is someone who is a codependent? I think that's an Alcoholics Anonymous or drug abuse clinic term for those of you who don't know about that. Where is Antarctica?
It's at the bottom of the...
Oh. And the what is a relationship issue, breastfeeding. So in a codependent breastfeeding in Antarctica. Thank you.
Mother, please come back inside.
Can't stand to be in that place when you're breastfeeding. You always put a guy against me because I didn't breastfeed you. Now you're just doing it to spite me. I know you are.
Mother, please. It's so cold out here. You're not
It's
wearing...
brisk. It's invigorating. The chilling's little. The baby's just about frostbitten.
Then please, insist I take the baby inside. Force me to take the baby inside. Hit me. Make me take the baby inside.
You're a terrible mother. You're a terrible mother for having that baby outside. You should be whipped.
I am. You're right.
Take that.
Oh, thank you.
Take that.
Oh, thank you.
Take that.
Oh, yes, you're right. I'm a terrible mother.
How did I have a daughter like this?
I
Because
don't
I didn't
know.
breastfeed you, that's why.
Mother, it looks like a storm is coming up.
Oh, good. You can stay outside with the baby all night.
With you, Mother?
Of course not. You think I'm stupid?
Oh,
Silly? Where's that husband of yours?
I don't know. He's probably left me again.
I wouldn't blame him.
I know I deserve it. I know I'm just nothing.
And that's such a cute kid.
Yes.
He doesn't deserve a mother like
No,
you.
he doesn't. You probably should take him. Oh, I should probably just go out and take off my furs and freeze. Isn't that right, Mother?
No, because you're the cook. You stay around.
All right.
Listen. We've been together a very long time.
Yes, we have, Mother.
I wouldn't want to lose you. I like our relationship.
So do I, Mother. No one treats me the way you do.
I understand you, dear.
Oh, look, she's probably catching a cold. Aren't I a terrible mother?
The worst.
Aren't I just a terrible mother?
Terrible mother. Ain't that?
Oh, you're right. I'm just terrible. Maybe I should put the baby inside and come back out so you can tell me how really terrible I am.
You do that. You do that. Something about this land brings out the best in me.
Mother, you were terrible too.
What do you mean?
Why, that's right. I was probably all at fault. Although think about all those times that you left me alone. And I was cold.
I did it for your own good. It was just to toughen you up.
Oh.
I didn't want you to be a sissy like your father was.
Oh, Mother, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It means so much to me. Here. Yes, I love you, Mother. I love you.
I love you too, daughter. I just love you. I love having you. I love the pain of having you.
Oh, you want some tea?
That was our best one yet.
The Who is Dead Jack. I kid you not. The What is a whole novel on here. What is taking the lead in doing things? And where is living inside a snail's shell? Tell me you could have seen this anywhere else. Dead Jack. Taking the lead in doing things. And living inside a snail's shell. Thank you very much.
lunch.
We're featuring escargot.
Oh, it looks so good.
This is all you can eat for $3.95, Mrs.
Not right here, will you?
Well, absolutely. Before we eat, I think we should have a little prayer. Okay. To dead Jack.
That Jack.
To dead Jack, we want you back. Alas, alack.
That's a lie.
You left us here, all full of fear. But now that we know, escargot.
Oh my God, I feel like the Pied Piper of ducks. Hello, 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 hello. Wonderful job. Just give yourself a hand. Can we have the house lights up, please? I would like to come into the audience and get a real live physical object, something interesting that you can dig up from the bottom of your purse or something you can All right, thank you. We'll return it. Don't spin on it too much. Players!
4,306, 4,307. Timmy!
And admit it, you're all just jealous.
Yes.
Look, at the price I paid on this thing, it ought to be able to make it there on one command. Let's go.
And when the Spider Woman comes down to the great Pueblo, you, my son, will go through the rite of passage.
So want to get to eat the peyotes?
Yeah, you probably won't believe this, but when I rip this away, there's going to be a bird here.
Oh my God! It's an Indian-tailed crane. The most dangerous of the reptile species are also the most colorful.
Mommy, I don't feel good. I woke up this morning with spots.
Yes, Perkins, I know it works well, but the research grant was for nuclear fission, not nuclear-powered towels.
Oh, I must have misread that.
Welcome to Theater for Free. Today, Punch and Judy. Oh, hi, Punch.
Oh, hi, Judy. Yes, Dr. Leary, your self-portrait arrived at the gallery this morning, but...
Well, madame, mini skirts are back in.
Oh, no.
And I think you should wear them. Look.
With these legs?
Yes. Let's see, you can use this as a dress, I think. There, what do you think? The opera, yes. No.
I believe you. I'll do it. I've always trusted you.
Good.
Oh, my.
I think a little higher, though.
Cheap place, can't even afford clean ones.
You're about to be initiated into the sacred clan of the cave paintings and the sand paintings. You'll notice the intricate designs as I pour the sand. this way. And
My future is laying out before me.
Yes, it is. You're going to be wealthy and come back to the tribe. And never leave it again. Promise? Promise. It's yours.
Theater with feet.
Hey, Scott! Yes, Scott! Scott!
Sorry, I'm all tied up.
Oh, he is. He is tied up. Oh, that silly boy.
Yes, we'll hang this in the cathedral at Chartres. It's a lot less expensive than the glass.
All right, you two. You can come back and get dressed now. Hey, come on, we'll hold this. Oh, nearly wet. Aren't they cute? Oh, excuse me. One
Can
second.
we have a scarf?
Thank you very much, the owner of this scarf. Oh, I'll never live this down.
Hello. Hello. I got all night. No, but seriously. A sign for milking. Seriously, this is the time during the show where the suggestions come from our orchestra. Where is it? It's over there. It's all plugged into the wall here. If there was a power blackout, you wouldn't hear a thing. Anyway, next few scenes are going to be coming from whatever devices we punch up on the synthesizer. To get the first suggestion, I would like an adjective that has to do with music, you know, like brassy or like cool, as in cool jazz. I mean, I need an attitude that might sync up with something that has to do with
Funky.
I'm sorry I heard funky. Not only, I'm sorry that I heard funky, and I'm sorry that I heard No, thank you. Funky. Okay. Oh, God, I can't see you guys. You're a wonderful group.
Hello.
Yo, kitchen drawer! Produce!
You here to take my money?
No.
Yes.
Oh, you're here to hear the old tale, aren't you? It's often asked, but seldom told. But maybe tonight's an exception. 'Twas long ago, in these very woods. And though she shouldn't have, she was out by herself. Mindlessly she played amongst the flowers, and that which looked like innocent toadstools to her. And she chewed upon that which she shouldn't have. For she would no longer be the same. But I jump ahead, don't I? Or perhaps you've heard it already. No?
No.
Well, they were wild sounds. And creatures to go with them. And as the sun sank below the top of the trees, she knew better. But you'll see it for yourself. Let it play out.
Oh, please don't eat me. Please, please, someone protect me.
What are you doing in the woods by yourself, little girl?
I was just looking at the flowers. Really? Oh, dear, my mother told me about you.
I guess then she told you that these are my flowers, didn't she?
Yes, but I just thought one little flower wouldn't hurt. Please. Just one little flower. My mother will give you anything you want. Please.
Anything?
Well, a reasonable request.
Anything.
Well, you can put it in writing and she'll consider it.
Yeah, I can't write.
Well, I'll write it for you.
All right, here's what I want.
Yes.
I want your hand in marriage.
Oh, of course.
Or I'll send your hand back alone.
But I get to go home first, right? Please. I have to collect my trousseau.
Well,
I have
okay.
to tell my mother. We have to make wedding plans.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll just go to the castle.
But it's been renamed many a time since. But that was the origins of Pretty and the Creature. You'll never get any of my money with that attitude. And on the second day as she returned, having told her mother the whole story, this is what happened.
She's late. So you came back.
I've come back to you. Please take this awful curse off of me. Just because I ate a mushroom, it's not fair to lose my beauty. It's not fair none of the young men will look at me. My mother even cast me out.
So that means beauty is all that's important to you in this life, huh?
It helps.
You even got fleas now.
You still look as awful to me as ever, though.
Oh, really?
Hair. It's so bristly. Look at that skin, it's so rough. Look at those teeth. You could rip
could. I could rip your throat out as soon as stand here and look at you, couldn't I?
But I feel your heart beating.
I ain't got no heart.
Yes, you do. I felt it beating.
No!
Yes, you do.
It was my Timex.
I feel that you can take pity on me and take this curse away. I don't like having a hump on my back.
But when you're beautiful and all the other men in the village will look at you, you won't come back to visit me anymore, will you?
A visit? Just a visit.
That's what they've all said. All of them for 100 years. And as soon as they get pretty again...
Is there no way? Have you been enchanted too? Is there no way you could cast off your spell too?
Well...
You're the only man that has looked at me.
there is one way.
What? For both of us, tell me. Tell me I'll do it.
You've got to embrace me in the leafy bower when there's a full moon.
Does that mean a little hug?
Just a little hug, that's all.
Oh, I want my mommy.
So it's as old as time. The realization that when you enter strange places, be careful what you eat. And don't believe everything you hear.
Well, I'd like to ask another question. Hello. You know, there's been a lot of religion in the news these days, you know, with the church of Tammy and Jim, and then the guy who's running for president, and there's a lot of churches, and there's a lot of churches to weird things out there as well. And if there were a church that would really have something that would appeal to you, what would that church worship?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip!
but we do have popcorn. We also have coffee, tea, and cider and wine. So, you know, if you're feeling like I am, you're probably right now dying for a break. So let's take 10 minutes and we'll see you back here for the second half of the show.
Paulino and Captain Schwartz. Come on, guys. Oh, hell. Just want to see if you quack backwards. Okay, hello, as we now know, is the secret word, but that we only do in the first half. So I'm going to thank you for your energy and support of that, and ask you not to do it in the second half, even if we say hello a lot, okay? Good. For the opening piece of the second half, we're going to tell you a story, but we're going to tell it a little differently than anything you've seen at least tonight. We're going to tell it with several players taking part. But I know how demanding this audience is, and fairly so. So I'm going to give you a chance, should during the course of telling the story there be a mistake, for you to simply get rid of that player so that that's not a problem anymore. And it's very easy to do. But there are certain rules that take part, or play into the picture, and they are. In the course of telling the story, if someone pauses too long, or uses grammatically incorrect structure, that ain't no good, okay? Or if they repeat something they don't need to repeat. Now sometimes in the course of telling stories you do repeat a word or a sound or whatever. So if it sounds right, let it go. But if it doesn't, then you need to zap it. And zap them strong, okay? So any one of those three mistakes deserves a zap. And that'll get rid of that player and we'll continue on with the story. So now to practice that, the zapping part, let's do it all together. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, zap! You guys are great. Okay, so we're going to tell a story, but we don't know what story we're going to tell. Not yet, anyway. Because we're going to make it up based on your suggestions. So could I have some kind of an object that could be easily lost in the park?
Keys.
I heard keys from 2 different places. I'll take his keys. Sorry. And could I have something, let's say, an exotic location?
Hawaii.
Hawaii, I heard first. But from you, if you'd like, a style of story? Okay, for anybody. Comedy. A comedic story. Okay? Are we willing to try a comedic story?
Of course we are.
I knew they were. I just like to involve them too. Could I have the players out here, please? And to conduct this, because it's so easy to talk over each other without a conductor, we have Mr. Lilly, Jim Lilly, to conduct this.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'd like to remind you of those 3 rules. An overly long pause. Okay. Thank you. Oh, they're already on top of us here. An unnecessary repetition of words. Good, good. Welcome to Ding Dong School. And also we have the horrible grammatical screw-up. Bitter throat, what can I say? Okay, those 3 things, and the story is, takes place in Hawaii, and it's about keys, and it's a comedic story.
A warm breeze wafted in the cabana window. Larry tripped over his undershorts and fell heavily against the bed, magic fingers messing up his hair all the while. Then, the phone rang.
It rang loudly because it was an insistent type of phone. The type that only hotels seem to have. Yes, one that went
Ring, 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 insistently. Larry reached across with his gentle fingers and picked it up. The voice
Said, "Hello, Larry." It was deep and throaty. It was Luenda.
He had met her.
At the bar, the floating bar, the hotel pool. Over daiquiris.
And
14 inches of water.
As they cuddled in the pool, he whispered sweet nothings.
In her ear and pierced her glass with the umbrella that had been placed there by the bartender. Dribbled all over her
foot. Her feet were by this time very pruny. They'd been how long?
Long time. Finally, Luenda said,
I will call my mother tonight and ask her if it's
Okay for us to fly away.
and head back to the continent together. She knew that Larry
would take her wherever
he went. She called him and insisted that he pay forth
All the money that he
had promised her, including the tip that she had left the waiter.
at the bar, where they had begun pruny earlier in the day. By this time, Larry's skin had
turned back to normal. And as he listened to her
talk about her mother, he passed her the key to the bungalow.
And now she was on the phone with that throaty
voice of hers. Larry. Larry. Oh, Larry. Larry.
No, that was drama, man. Come on.
Larry began to perspire heavily, even though the air conditioner had been
Turned on full blast for hours and hours.
and he began to sniffle. His cold
Was coming back. The armpits
Were sweating and swelling.
and he was beginning to wonder whether she would notice.
the swelling.
and the swelling. She took
It's a righteous step. What's the swelling?
and the sweating, and sure enough, the phone started to short out from the
Perspiration as it ran down the handle. Had she stuck her foot in the sandal yet?
He would never know, because just then there was a
Click at the door and fingernails scratched.
against the wall as the door was pulled.
Gently aside. There,
being in the sliding door.
Was a shadow
Of the other
woman he had motioned towards at the pool. She too had been
Sitting there, adjusting her Techna.
colored glasses. Drank
14 daiquiris down in
side of herself.
Made for Catholics, then. Yeah.
14 daiquiris all at one spell swoop. She was drunk.
And she knew it. And so,
She ambled against the door, dropping
Everything, including her tightly tied sarong.
her perio slipped to the floor. Larry's jaw slipped.
to the floor. She made the dramatic gesture.
And Luanda said, Larry,
Who is that you're talking to? It's
a woman's voice. She was indignant.
And she was aghast.
And she was also electrified by the telephone.
phone. Drop the scissors.
Zers. And cut the cord to the telephone.
Luanda was abruptly cut off and
She knew it. The drunken other woman, her body adorned
with nothing but sand pressed against the damp
parts of her vital regions, sauntered toward Larry, twirling.
Her finger with a come hither gesture. And also,
at that moment, the door
Burst open
Luanda stomped,
into the room. A
aghast look on her
face in her hand.
was a small
knife that was unfolded and glistening.
In the wan light of the setting tropical sun, silhouetted
against her hand.
was a small, small note.
That said, which she sang.
In a very seductive voice, with anger.
And pathos, sort of like, do, 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 do. The woman
Was upset too. Luanda
Fingered her knife
and seductively and threw a key.
toward Larry. He grabbed for
It just as
he fell across the knife by accident.
the magic fingers all the while.
The magic finger started thrashing.
And thrashing, the knife twisting deeper into Larry's
Breastbone. It deflected.
into his heart, rupturing the
Aorta at that moment, spewing blood.
all over the sheets.
And the naked woman standing there. Sand dripped into
Small crimson puddles at her feet. Her well-manicured
cured toes. Lest
up. Wanda looked.
appalled at what she had done.
The other woman was also.
Appalled at what she had done. And
They were appalled together. In their state of.
appalledness.
They embraced
Each other. Comforting.
each other
Over and over.
again.
And tickling each other.
Mercilessly.
To try to levitate the moment so that they would not be.
Tense. There was a knock at the door.
A policeman in a
Brown sarong.
sauntered in a manly
Fashion. Tapping a
napple against his hand.
Ladies, what you a howling?
Doing here with this holy guy on the bed. And at that moment,
Wanda stepped seductively over
towards the
policeman.
and she undid her,
Sarong.
letting it drop gently to the floor.
And stepped slowly out of it. The policeman,
Was aghast.
which is almost like appalled, it was nonplussed.
And all, and he picked up his
Pineapple and began
to
tap it
slowly against
Wanda. A jealous light
glimmered in the eyes
of the other woman,
whose name was
D. Leland,
Leilani and
Wanda couldn't agree
on anything at this
point
they were beginning
to
get very
angry with
themselves
because they were
upsetting
their own
culture.
So Wanda and Luan D decided
That they would confess,
to the crime.
and so they did.
And the policeman,
Didn't believe them because
he couldn't
embrace
the thought
truth.
of the two beautiful women
Completely naked, standing there.
committing such a ghastly crime.
Thank you for that inspiration. That was a great story. We'd like some more inspiration from you now. We've come to a part in our show that we call Life. And what we do in Life is reveal to you several scenes about one main theme. And the kinds of themes we like are themes that might run through your life in an everyday way, but that are very important. Some of the things we've had in the past have been things like health, jealousy, love, sort of broad themes that affect everybody. So, would you think about that for just a second, and then if you think
Being single.
I heard
Trust.
I heard being single. Thank you.
This is the place. I tell you, this is where they said you really could meet a lot of nice men.
I hate this, Martha. I hate bars.
This is supposed to be
Can't see
different.
anything.
I know. It's supposed to be different. I have this really. Jennifer at work said that she didn't need a single sleaze bag in here.
No, they're all like that. I'm sorry. I just can't.
She said that they were really into sports.
They're not pretentious. They're not going to look down because I'm just a secretary.
No, she said, I mean, it was wonderful. Jennifer's just a secretary.
I mean, the secretary trainee.
That's where she got jobs.
You mean they're jocks, right? They're jocks that come to this bar.
Not all jocks. They're not like those guys, the baseball guys at that other place.
They're going to have 20-word vocabulary.
Yo!
I know they're just going to look down on the way I dress and everything.
Hey, yo!
Thank
Not you, you're a secretary.
Put up with that?
Call me just a second.
You hear that? He's got a two-word vocabulary.
Were you talking to my friend?
And my friend?
No, I was talking to you two. Kind of. She was in the way. Hey, you gonna offer to buy me a drink or what?
No, you owe our friend an apology.
What? She hasn't offered to buy me a drink either.
Oh, I'll offer to buy him a drink. Would you like a drink?
Oh, don't do it.
Yeah, sure. What is this, huh? She can't make up her own mind?
You just insulted our friend and now you expect her to buy you a drink? I find that highly improbable.
I find it common. Take a rusty nail, please.
One rusty nail, please.
What? So she's a little nicer than you two? That bothers you?
Thank you. Here's your rusty nail.
Right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm
Just go ahead and lick it off. I don't care. Just...
so sorry.
Sure.
I'm an optimist, but I'm putting out these chairs.
Charles.
Hey. Lucy. Let me get that for you.
I'm walking again, Charles.
Do that over here. I like that racing strap.
My grandson put that on.
Kind of handy.
Charles, how have you been?
Oh. Well, ever since Margaret died, I've just been kind of messing around the house. Chips in the bottles just don't hold my attention anymore.
No, they don't, Charles, do they? I remember when Stanley passed on. It was like I didn't have an appetite for anything. Food or books or people.
I didn't go look at birds no more either.
No, I didn't.
To see you guys taking off in that station wagon every weekend. Going up there to where the hell was you went?
Yeah. It was too painful, Charles. He was my best friend.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Their kids want me to move into one of them trailer parks in Miami Beach.
Well, the weather's nice.
They just want a hurricane to come and blow my ass away so they can have the house.
Charles, you know, my kids after the stroke, they wanted to put me in this home, but I couldn't go. I couldn't leave our house, my house now.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Charles, I've got a cat. Maybe you should get a cat.
They make me sneeze. Well, you know, Mr. Yablonsky died last week.
I know.
I was just sitting here expecting him to come on up with his chessboard. Forgot.
You know, Charles, the old people, they never told us that it would be like this, that you'd be old and your friends would die. And you'd be left. I mean, when you're young, if you move away, you lose your friends. Or if you have a fight. But they don't die till you're old.
Yeah, I know the obit column reads like my high school yearbook.
Well, but I remember them, Charles. I have them in here. And nothing takes that away.
Well, listen. That's you and me. That's you and me. We'll get some soup.
Why, Charles, is that a date?
Yep. My house, though. I have a cat.
An ode to being single. I dance the joy of oneness. I dance the joy of not having to clean up after anyone's dishes. I dance to coming home whenever I want to. I dance to not having children. I dance to doing whatever I want to, whenever I want to, with whomever I want to. I dance to being lonely sometimes. I dance. I dance to covering it up. I dance to being happy all the time because I can do anything I want to. I dance alone.
Your chair. I think it's my move. Isn't it?
Yeah, I'm watching you carefully.
I won't move till you come over. Nice try. Mom and Dad had another big fight last night. They were screaming and hollering. Gross.
Why'd you move out?
I'm not old enough to live. 2 years, I'll be old enough. They still think that's 2 years.
They're fighting and you're worried about what they're thinking? Yeah, no, don't.
What that?
I'm just trying to warn you, don't move.
I'm going to move out when I'm 16 because I can get a job at 16. You're right.
I'm looking out for you. Okay, you can trust what I'm saying.
Do your parents fight as much as mine do?
No, but then they're 100 miles apart, so.
Alan, I'm never going to get married. I mean, your parents don't like each other and they don't live together. And my parents live together and they don't like each other. You're never going to get married. It's your turn.
I know a lot of people who don't like each other and they're not married, though. I mean, getting married doesn't start the fighting, you know. It happens before. It just gets subdued under other things that are happening. And then they get confused. And they get married, and then it surfaces again, and then they live 100 miles apart.
We don't fight.
Well, that's because you listen to what I say.
I don't always.
Well, that's when you make the mistakes.
You know, we're going to have a fight in a minute.
Well, if you listen to me, we won't. But if you want to have a fight, then it'll be your fault and it will be a mistake.
You're doing your stupid word games on me again. You're only 3 years older than me. Don't act like such a senior in high school, okay?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't act what I am. Now, isn't it your philosophy that one should be truthful to who they are and what they are and express and be a part of it?
You're as bad as my dad sometimes. He tries to talk me out of stuff all the time.
You should listen to him more often.
I'm going to make up my own mind.
Maybe if your mother listened to him more often, they wouldn't be fighting.
Oh, Alan. Grody. Cut it out.
Oh, that sounds a lot.
That's what you talk like. Nobody believes that anymore, Alan. Men aren't the be-all, end-all, whoopie-doopie of the world.
No, but they're close.
It's your turn. You haven't beat me in 4 games. I don't think that makes you such a whoopie-doopie.
I guess I shouldn't probably tell you that I'm worried about the way you're reacting and feeling, and I'm taking it easy on you. Like that was a pretty stupid move to move your queen there, where I can come out with my knight and take her in 2 moves, huh?
Take it. And you can't talk me out of it. I wouldn't live with a man if I was paid. Too many men I know think that they're big hotshot stuff. And I thought you were different, Alan. You're taking sides with my dad. And you do cheap tricks. That's a cheap trick. I used to fall for that, but I'm older now. I'm going to be 15 next week.
So move out if you're so old, okay? Go live by yourself. See how you feel then when nobody will come over and play with you and help you out when you're in trouble.
Wouldn't you come over and play chess?
Depends.
Move. Take my queen.
I said 2 moves. Maybe 3. It's that kind of attitude. That's probably how your mother acts around your dad, and that's why they're fighting, right?
You know, when you get insecure, just right before I beat you is when you start talking like this. It always happens. It always happens.
You're taunting me. That's what you're doing. See, you're taunting me. This is undoubtedly what is happening in your whole household.
So what?
So they'll live 100 miles apart soon, too. Is that what you want?
I don't care. Maybe then they stop yelling at each other. Don't yell at me, Alan.
It's your fault you make me yell.
Are you going to move? And I don't either. You can't blame me for your condition. You can't blame me for your feelings.
Blame me for that move.
I like you, Alan.
What do you want?
Can I come over at your house?
No. Because then you'd probably fight with Dad, and then you'd end up moving away, and if it was he that moved away, I wouldn't have like any money or support. Not a very good plan.
Alan, you are so selfish. Are you going to move or are you going to stall all night? Go ahead. If I beat you, we'll just play another game. Maybe I'll do one hand behind my back. Sorry. You're right, I do taunt, don't I?
Yes.
I think I learned that from my mom. She does that to my dad. She really needles him. I'd hate to treat somebody that way, Alan. I'll stop, okay?
Okay.
And will you tell me if I'm doing it? Only don't nag at me, just tell me.
Why does it have to have conditions on it?
Well, because
Just
if you
like-
nag at me, I'll get angry and do it worse.
No wonder they live 100 miles apart. It's hard.
Who, your folks? Yeah. Well, you could try. I'll tell you when you're starting to be snotty to me and macho.
Maybe symbols. Because I'm not sure that if you told me that I really like that. So maybe like sometimes a little,
Okay, what do
and
you,
like in public, you know, I'd rather like go to hell and all that.
okay, what do you want me to do? When you're being snotty, I'll do what? How about this?
Think that's all?
No, it's gross too.
Well, kind of like maybe.
That? Okay, that. Okay. And if I'm starting to needle you, maybe you could do,
Well, I could do the same thing back.
okay, deal, check.
Caring, sensitive, professional male seeks warm, affectionate woman between the ages of 16 and 18. Do you like to travel? Be my companion. Tall Asian seeks short Swedish. I'm available. Slightly used, but in good shape. I like dogs, gardening, motorcycles, weapons. Never work.
SWM 6'4", athletic, likes sports, long walks on the beach, romantic movies, fine dining and dancing, fly ad number 63, no fat babes.
to me. I'll go anywhere for the right one. Rich, intelligent, amazingly good looking, and available. Once saved.
Single, very well built, very exceedingly attractive, mature, in her 40s, no nonsense, but a serious commitment. Little hanky-panky on the side, okay. Must love cats and hate dogs. Apply now. I want you.
Marriage-minded, single white male, former professional athlete, world traveler, looking for a companion to share the finer things in life. Should be well-read, and fun-loving, like long walks on the beach, holding hands by firelight.
No, you're all wrong.
Finding seashells and
You're all wrong. You're all wrong. Where's an honest person? Is there anybody real left in the world? All wrong.
Thank you. That was Flash Family's look at being single. For our last piece tonight, I need a suggestion from you of something, that probably scared you when you were a kid.
Riding a roller coaster.
Riding a roller coaster. Thank you.
There's our celebrate the new year. So if you're around, want to come play, you'll know where to find us. The mailing list is out front if you don't know about the events that we do. Put your name on there, we'll alert you. We want to thank some very special people. We've had a gentleman here donating his time to film us so that we can see what we're doing too. Thank you, Michael Woods.
You're welcome.